Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Your home for the County of Champions.
Has the throw to first, and that's your ball game. Union has won its first ever WPIAL championship.
There it is. Champions, the Static Lancers.
Strike three. The Union Scotties, golden once again.
One gold not enough. How about 2 district gold and 2 state gold for the Lady Lancers? The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
9 seconds. Anderson into the corner. It's poised for three. Good! Take time for
He wants to throw again. Directing traffic. Going for the quarterback in the end zone. Touchdown!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Coming to you live from Hempfield High School, it's the PIAA State Semifinals for Class 1A girls basketball here at lcsportsnet.com. Lawrence County SportsNet powered by LCAP, as it's the District 7 champion Union Scotties taking on the District 5 champion Brothersvalley Mountaineers. Tonight's broadcast at lcsportsnet.com and the Trib Live High School Sports Network, presented tonight by the Union Area Boosters, by Michael Joseph of State Farm Insurance, Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department. Today's broadcast also brought to you by Castle Asphalt, by Luxembourg Garbett, Kelly and George, by Maley Chiropractic, by The Red Zone, by Medor Bonner Law, by Pontius Insurance, by the Crane Room Grill, by Health and Motion Physical Therapy, by Works in Progress Pain Services, by Penn Ohio Bottled Water, by Lawrence County Child and Youth Services, by the Tri-County Principals Association, the Union Volunteer Fire Department, the Union Area Education Association, and the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. I'm James Dotson, Lee Moan alongside. It feels like 8 years ago when we were sitting right here covering the competitive cheer championships on the MSA Sports Network.
My wife was taking pictures.
Yes, how's that for a blast in the past?
Jeez, yeah.
And what we're looking for here is a blast to the future. Union Scotties trying to become the first girls program in Union history to make it to a state championship game here today, coming in with a record of 21-6 overall. Brothersvalley at 22-5, and each of these teams have they've gotten here by defeating 2 of the top-ranked teams in the state. Union taking down a number 1 ranked team according to the Trib Live rankings in Williamsburg. They were 28-1 on the season. Otto Eldred was 25-2 until Brothersvalley defeated them on a buzzer beater in their quarterfinals game, and it's a chance for both these teams to make it to the state championship, somewhere Berlin has been before, but the Scotties have not.
Well, you got 2 district champions. That's what at this time of year you expect to see district champions in this spot in the semifinal area. So we get District 5 champion, District 7 champion, which is what you expect in this situation. But like you said, a little bit of championship experience. The boys for Brothersvalley, they're going to Hershey. Good luck taking on the Imani Saints on Thursday, but that's a subject for another day. But, good luck to them. But, at least they do have some championship experience, like you said, in 2019, winning it all. So they're going to try to get back to Hershey here tonight.
Yeah, both Berlin and Union had a chance to potentially get both boys and girls teams into the state tournament. Berlin boys able to get their victory yesterday. Union Scotties, as you mentioned, falling to Imani Christian. See if the girls can flip the script here tonight and get one Scotties team and one Mountaineers team to the state championship. We'll break it all down here between the Scotties and the Mountaineers when we return on our LGKG pregame show. Back in a moment. You're listening to the Class 1A semifinals here at lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
Just about 10 minutes away from tip-off between Union and Berlin-Brothersvalley. Alongside Lee Mona, I'm James Dotson. Again, Union, the District 7 champions with a 21-6 record. Berlin-Brothersvalley out of District 5 with a 22-5 record. One of the interesting factoids about this game, Lee Mona, is the fact both these teams are bringing back their entire roster from a year ago. No seniors on the roster for either of these teams last year, and we just knew that this was going to be a big year for both of these teams. When you have a successful program as they've had and you return everybody, that just is a big part of it.
Without a doubt, you have all that playing experience from last year, and you said you're supposed to get better as the years progress, yeah. And that's exactly what them. And a lot of it's coaching too. I mean, it's nice, the coaches know these players real well too, and they buy into the systems, and they've done a great job. Both these coaches and Coach Prosser and Coach Nogue. Yeah, 17th season for Coach Prosser. Interestingly enough, she and her husband both coaches for the basketball teams at Berlin-Brothersvalley. So one half of that happy marriage will be out at Hershey to be coaching for a state championship, hoping to get the same for Rachel Prosser. Yeah, I wonder how much pressure's on Rachel in the household. It's like, hey, I did my job.
Well, so did the son, right?
Yeah, great. Yeah, and Pace. Yeah,
so. Pace is a 1,000-point scorer on the boys' team. Right. Both Rachel and Tanner are 300-point or 300-win totals in their long careers at Berlin-Brothersvalley. For Coach Nogue of the Union Scotties, just the 4th season, but these seniors been with him for the 4 years. And here's the outstanding number for me. So a 58-37 record in his 4 years at the U. The 4 years before that, Lee, 8-76. You want to talk about a turnaround?
Yeah, that's called coaching right there. Really coming in, knowing what you're getting into too. You know, I mean, sometimes coach, you're interviewing coaches like, do I really want to get into a program like that? But Coach Nogue, he took it as a challenge, and he's turned that challenge into a lot of success. Yeah,
high school principal at Union, always in the building, and his daughter coming up through as well. So knowing some of the caliber of kids that you're going to see in a pretty strong JV program this year as well. So even when you lose these seniors, going to have hopefully a a still competitive team for the next few years as well. When you look at these two teams, let's start quickly with Berlin Brothersvalley. The two main scorers, Grace Scheller averaging 17 a game. She's a 1,000-point scorer, multi-sport athlete going to Seton Hill. Jen Countryman, also a senior, averaging 12 points per game. They both were in double figures in their quarterfinals victory over Otto Eldred. Those are the two main scorers, but it was a freshman, the other Seckler, Mercy Seckler, who got the game-winning shot just shy of the buzzer to give the Mountaineers the victory to get them to this point. So those are the main two scoring threats, but you got to be watching everybody.
Yeah, and then you're looking for Jen Countryman also, who's a very, very good ball player in herself. They tend to looking at the stats that we're looking, not a lot of three-point shooting on this Berlin Brothersvalley team. So, I mean, on paper, it looks like, we've never seen them play, but, on paper, it looks like they might be working ball inside a lot. We'll see how that plays out. And, can they handle the Union pressure also?
Right, that's the question for every team. And, you mentioned only about 2 3-pointers as a team per game, just over 2 per game for Berlin Brothersvalley. 4.5 per game made on the year from Union. You got obviously Kayla and Kylie Frusdorfer, who have been the main outside threats. They have combined for now a total of 85 3-pointers on the year. They're the main threats from beyond the arc, but that goes with the Twin Towers inside of Zoe Lepre and Kelly Cleaver. The 5'10 junior Lepre scored 14 points in the quarterfinals. Kelly Cleaver with 9. It might have been her worst game of the year. No field goals. All 9 of those points came from the charity stripe, Lee. She had a lot of shots that just rattled in and out, just shots that you normally see go down for her. But I think most impressively is that they were able to fight through that when your leading scorer averaging at 15, 16 points a game, not able to really light up the scoreboard in the last game, but still find a way to win.
But the good thing is that you saw her getting the free throws line. That means she was doing a lot of dirty work down low. She was still active, very, very aggressive also. So that was the good part. You don't see the points, but you see her getting to the foul line, and that's a good thing, part of Kelly's game. And part of Kaylee Frusdorfer, if Kylie gets hot, look out. And she's a very streaky. She could be very streaky, and she hits that first one, she can go off for 4 or 5 in a row.
And it was big sister Kayla who hit the 2 early ones that really kind of kept Union in the game, because no one was able to get the ball in the hoop except for her 2 threes in the first quarter, and then she had the 3 that really that gave Union the lead for good early in the fourth quarter of that game. You mentioned getting to the free throw line, though. That was a point of contention, because Union actually on the year, they've been around the 70% mark as a team. Pretty darn good, but they shot 12 of 26 in that quarterfinal game. That's something that's going to be a point of contention here for this game today, as we already got some feedback. I'll blame Elise Booker for that one.
I think it works. Yeah, and if those of you who tuned in from the Deer Lakes Penn Camry crowd, you better get here early, or you're going to be out in the parking lot for quite a while.
Yeah, we already have a nice crowd coming in for this one. Union and Berlin Brothersvalley, the nightcap of Penn Cambria against Deer Lakes here from Hempfield High School. Scotties looking for their first trip to the state championship. Berlin Brothersvalley trying to get back for the first time since 2019. We're going to step away one last time. We'll come back with starting lineups and opening tip here in the girls Class 1A semifinals. You're listening to it live at lcsportsnet.com and a Trib Live High School Sports Network. When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Weiland, Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance and receive the personalized service you deserve.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan
and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
And we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go Scotties!
At LCAP Early Learning Centers, our kids are superheroes with extraordinary abilities to explore and learn. All our programs are filled with amazing children, but we need help. We're hiring group supervisors, assistant group supervisors, aides, and many other support positions. If you love to work with children as young as 6 weeks old, then you could be a superhero too. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County. Apply today at lcap.org.
We thank our powering sponsor, the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership, for all they do, as all of our sponsors. Great stuff for us here at lcsportsnet.com. I'm James Dotson with Lee Moan alongside. Time for our starting lineups. Our starting lineups tonight are going to be brought to you by Penn Ohio Bottled Water. Call Penn Ohio Bottled Water for your home or business bottled water delivery ranging from 16.9 ounces to 5-gallon jugs. Let Penn Ohio Bottled Water do the heavy lifting and bring refreshing water to your door. For Berlin Brothersvalley, a junior, Ashley Brandt, who's averaging 6 points per contest. Also in the starting lineup, a junior, Reagan Lauer, who's also averaging about 5 per game. Peyton Granke at 4 points per game. She's a senior. And the two leading scorers, two other seniors, Jen Countryman averaging 12 points per game, and Grace Scheller, the senior 1,000-point scorer. She's averaging 17 per contest. So we got Brandt, Lauer, Granke, as well as Scheller and Seckler, and Countryman. For the Union Scotties, under head coach Rob Nogay, 2 Frews, a Pruse, and the Twin Towers. Kayla Frusdorfer, the 5'6 senior, she averages 5 points per game, had the 3 big threes in the quarterfinals. Kylie Frusdorfer, the sophomore, 13 points per game for the younger of the 2 Frusdorfer sisters. Kendall Pruse, a 5'5 senior, averaging 1 point per game. A lot of the dirty work down low for Kendall Pruse. And then the 2 Twin Towers, Zoe Lepre, the 5'10 senior, averaging 8 points per game is Lepre, and the leading scorer, Kelly Cleaver, averaging 15.5 per game, the 6-foot junior, also averaging 9 rebounds per game. So Kayla and Kylie Frusdorfer with Pruse, Cleaver, and Lepre for Coach Nogay.
And it's your LGKG pregame show. Your insurance company's not always on your side, but the law offices Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George are. Visit them online at lgkg.com for a free consultation. You can let their law firm of AV-rated attorneys and super lawyers guide you through the legal process. They've been keeping promises for over 80 years.
Your officials tonight, Lee Moan.
Our officials tonight are Vicky Markowitz, Julie Slavic, and Mark Saricki.
Real quickly, a point of contention or a big key in terms of what's going to take for either one of these teams to get to this victory here today.
I think we talked a bit about it. I think Berlin Brothersvalley, they're going to have to handle this Union press. If they handle the Union press, I think they're going to be in pretty good shape here tonight. They have a couple scores, and Union, they're going to have to talk. They're going to have to stop Grace Seckler somehow, some way, make her earn every basket.
Cleaver to jump it up against Countryman. It's going to be one forward by Cleaver, but controlled by Berlin Brothersvalley. Reagan Lauer will bring it across the timeline against the Union 3-2 zone defense. Berlin going left to right in their road blues. Union in the whites. And again, not a team that shoots a lot from beyond the arc. How do you attack against this 3-2 zone?
Almost looks like a 2-3 at times, too.
Yeah, it does morph around as necessary.
Yeah.
In the half-court defense.
A lot of blue and white in the gym tonight.
Yes, there is. Left wing 3-ball on the way. It's going to be short, no good, but an offensive rebound for Reagan Lauer. She puts it back up, no good. Backside rebound, Abe Countryman. Third chance, can't get it to go. She gets it back again. And we're going to have a whistle and a held ball possession over to Union. So already you see what the height down low of Abe Countryman can do. I called her Abe twice already. Jen Countryman.
Well, that's her brother. Abe is her brother that's playing for the Coast Guard, so he's pretty tuned in. He was second team All-State.
He was 6'7", still is 6'7", playing as a sophomore now for the U.S. Coast Guard. And then the way that Jen was going for that, it looked like she was 6'7" out there.
Yeah, good defense, though, by Kayla Frusdorfer on the first attempt.
Berlin's going to be in a man-to-man defense. Step back 3, well off the mark from Kylie Frusdorfer. That one from the volleyball line, but somehow it ends up in the hands of Cleaver. Her pass down low, knocked away. Still fighting for it, ball on the ground. I think we're going to get another held ball. No, good job to throw it away by Peyton Granke to get the possession.
Yeah, Grace Seckler with a block on Cleaver.
Pass to Countryman down low, inside out game out to Brandt. She tries to drive in. She's double teamed by the Frusdorfer. Somehow gets the pass off to Laurer. Laurer on the right wing, being guarded there by Lepre. Pass over the top, looking for Countryman. It's going to be deflected. Good backside help by Kendall Pruse to get the steal. Cleaver coming with some speed, gets around one. Bounce pass across the lane to Lepre for an early and one.
Great bounce pass there. All starts in the defensive end. Not a good entry pass by Berlin Brothersvalley by the Mountaineers, and well defended by Cleaver, and she runs that fast break. Great bounce pass to Lepre.
How many times have we seen Cleaver move to the point guard position throughout the course of these playoffs? That being not one intentionally as a point guard, but ends up working out. No good on the three-point play attempt. Fighting for the rebound, Kayla Frustorfer is going to get the tie-up and at least force the arrow to change. Possession still in favor of Berlin Brothersvalley. 2-0 early. Union with the lead.
And we do have the no-gay mic tonight.
Here's the first time we see the Union press. Somehow Grace Seckler able to get to it. Now she gets into the lane. She's going to stop from about 6 feet. Her shot no good. Kylie Frustorfer with the rebound. That one in and out from Seckler. She was able to split a couple of Union defenders to the hoop there, Lee.
Yeah, well, he's halfway down.
Kylie dribbling on the left wing. 2 minutes in with a 2-0 Union lead. Gets a high screen from Cleaver. Kills the dribble, swings it over to Lepre. Short corner for a Kendall Pruse jumper. It's going to be too strong, no good. Backside rebound knocked away from Frustorfer and ends up in the hands of Reagan Laurer. She went down to her knees, but able to get the pass off. Now pass down low is going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Berlin Brothersvalley.
Yeah, Seckler was trying to force that pass in, but it went off one of the Mountaineers. They're saying it's white. They're saying it's white ball.
I was going to say, blue was last to touch it.
Yeah, I was screened, so I'm just going, I did not see.
I think he confused because I think he said off of blue and pointed with white, but just all you heard was blue. So 5:35 remaining in the first quarter. Union with a 2-0 advantage. Kylie goes right wing. Kendall Pruse, long two, foot on the line. No good on the shot. Just rattled in and out. Much better look from Kendall Pruse. Unable to get that one to fall. Score remains 2-0 in favor of the Scotties.
Boy, Countryman, good size down low.
Grace Seckler about probably, 5'10" you would estimate? We didn't get heights for.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Short corner shot from 15 feet on the baseline is up and in for Reagan Laurer. First points for Berlin Brothersvalley. We're tied at 2 with 5 minutes remaining in the first.
Yeah, Reagan Laurer, part of the volleyball team for the Mountaineers.
One of the two juniors in this senior-heavy lineup for Berlin Brothersvalley. Kylie gets a high screen from Cleaver, stops. She'll take a step back, long two on the way, back iron no good. A couple of long shots at the foot of the line, Lee, not what you're looking for.
Yeah, good box out there by Countryman. Easy rebound for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, we've seen already great rebounding here from Berlin. 2-2 with 4:45 remaining in the first. To the right wing with a three-pointer from Laurer. Another one foot on the line, no good on the shot, and we're going to have a hold on the rebound. Ashley Brandt caught the air ball and then got fouled by Kendall Pruse.
A little bit of nerves going on. A lot of air balls here early on by both schools.
It is a little bit more of an open gymnasium than you see it at most of your gyms, especially for a 1A school, as Leah Miller, one of the other seniors, checking in for the first time for Berlin. 2-2 your score, 4:35 remaining in the first. Ashley Brandt will inbound for Berlin underneath her offensive hoop.
It looks like Penn Cambria in the house for the second game.
Frankie gives it over to Seckler between the circles. She tries to drive in, gets to the foul line. She's going to be partially blocked by Cleaver. Lepre tried to save from going out of bounds, but tiptoeing the line. She does have a toenail on the line. It will stay with Berlin.
But that play was made by Kendall Pruse, who made Seckler do that sidestep and throw up the air ball. Good defense there by Pruse. Good position.
So another inbound here to the right wing. Three-pointer on the way out of the inbound. It's going to be short, no good off the hands of Granke. She had the only three-pointer that was made by Berlin Brothersvalley in their quarterfinals victory. 2-2 as we approach the midway point of this opening quarter. Cleaver tries to drive in, stops at the free throw line, kicks it back out to Kylie. She's double teamed, able to dribble around it. Guarded there by Grace Seckler, dribbling on the volleyball line, gets the call from Coach Nogue. And she's going to step back and try another one from beyond the arc. Back iron, no good. Not missing by much, but so far Union 0 for 2 officially from beyond the arc, and a couple others that were foot on the line.
And another one and done.
Yeah, no offensive rebounds yet. Another pass over the top trying to get it to Countryman. Lepre got a hand on it, and then Pruse touches it out of bounds. We're going to have a timeout on the court, I think.
We should.
Timeout. Ref, timeout. Media. There we go. Thank you. Timeout on the court. We appreciate it. With 3:43 remaining, we're tied at 2, Union and Berlin Brothersvalley here at lcsportsnet.com. When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Newbie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Neither team scoring big in the opening 4 minutes of this game, Lee Moan. 3:43 remaining, tied at 2. And you had an ear in the Union huddle here to our right.
Oh, I love it. I love listening to Coach Nogue. He said, just relax. There's nothing hurt right now. And this is an extra long timeout because I don't think they're counting the minute right now for this media timeout. So a little confusion going on. But anyways, Coach Nogue just basically, there we go. Yeah. Coach Nogue is saying relax. He says he likes offensively what they're doing. He says maybe try to get a second look right now. He doesn't, not bad shots, but they want a little bit better look. And defensively, he says we have to box out. They're getting way too many chances. He said this team, the Berlin, they will not beat us on their first attempt. They will not beat us. They're going to beat us on the second and third attempt.
It will be Berlin Brothersvalley with possession, inbounding underneath their offensive hoop, getting it into the front court to Grace Seckler. Team's leading scorer, Seton Hill recruit, pumps on her shot. She'll get the return pass now from Ashley Brandt. Gives it over to Grenke on the wing, trying to drive is Miller. Well defense there by Union. Backside pass down low. It's going to be blocked by Cleaver, but they got a piece of the arm. Cleaver will pick up the foul, and we'll get our first free throws of the game coming for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, all ball, but quite a bit of body, unfortunately, on Cleaver.
We're going to see Mia Pruse check in. First free throw on the way for the lefty, Ashley Brandt. It is up and good.
Ashley Brandt, part of the soccer team. Her brother Tristan playing football for Waynesburg.
First lead of the game for Berlin Brothersvalley. Second one on the way. Rattles in and out, no good. Cleaver with another rebound. 3-2 with 3:30 remaining, and it looks like Cleaver's going to run the point here on this possession. As soon as I say that, she gives it over to Frustorfer.
Yeah, we saw that in the WPL championship game.
And had to go to it in both games against Elk County Catholic, and then also the game on Saturday, I should say, as this one comes out of the hand awkwardly from Mia Pruse, out of bounds on the air ball. Possession will go over to Berlin Brothersvalley, but at least with that, Union can set up their press here, Lee.
That's the only good thing about that right now is Mia Pruse kind of upset on that shot, but don't worry. Yeah, it's like you can hear the coaches in the background saying, don't worry about it.
She was practicing her curveball a bit too much over the weekend. Union softball pitcher. Seckler goes coast to coast, jump stop in the lane, off the window and in. 5 straight points for the Mountaineers. They lead 5-2.
Yeah, she scored her 1,000th point earlier in the year.
Lepre with possession on the left wing, running the motion to the right wing for Lepre. She pumps, she tries to drive her way and gets to the foul line. Lost it, got it back, and then lost it again. Poked away by Berlin Brothersvalley.
Yeah, good help defense there by Hillegrass in the game for the first time.
2 turnovers for each of the 2 teams. Grace Seckler pass down low, looking for Countryman. She splits a pair of defenders, blocked away by Kayla Frustorfer. Ball on the ground, she knocks it away again. Saves it, can she keep it from going out of bounds? She does, but then is tied up. Possession will go over to Union on the arrow. With 2:30 remaining, it's 5-2 Berlin.
Yeah, good hustle by Frustorfer. She finally carotted and said, I'm going to lay on the ground, I'm going to take the jump ball. Maybe knew that the all-around possession was Union way, don't know, but if she did, it's a good job by her.
Well, very smart team all around are the Scotties, so wouldn't be surprised if she knew that. Drive in from Mia Pruse, trying to get it back to Cleaver, knocked out of bounds by Grace Seckler. Right now, they're just all in her hip pocket there, Lee.
Yeah, and keep an eye on Cleaver and Seckler. I mean, Cleaver's pushing, Seckler's pushing. We'll see how much the officials let it go. But both are equally pushing each other.
Only 3 total fouls in this game as Kylie gets pickpocketed by Peyton Granke to get the steal. So 3 turnovers apiece. A 3-point lead for Brothersvalley.
Yeah, too many Medor-Bonner Law turnovers by both teams here early on.
To the right wing with it is Granke. Steps inside the arc, try to pass down low, is going to be reached in and stolen away by Lepre, but she's called for a pushing foul. And that's what she said, I didn't push her. Her first, team's third. 1:49 remaining.
And good steal there by Union, and Cleaver will corral it and bring the ball across the timeline for the Scotties.
Kylie Frustorfer with her Scotties trailing by 3. Gives it back up to Cleaver. Right now, it's trying to dissect this defense a little bit right now, are the Scotties. Cleaver gets to the foul line, kicks it over to Mia Pruz, left wing 3, much better out of the hand, but back iron no good. 0 for 4 from downtown to start this game for the Scotties.
Yeah, much better shot that time, though.
Seckler dribbling in the front court. We're down to 1:12 remaining in the first. You said first of 40 may win. I think it might be first of 30 the way this game has begun. Seckler with a Euro step and about 2 extra steps that she got away with there, Lee. Into the lane for the 2.
I'd agree with at least 1 extra step for sure. But
it wasn't quite the Alir Malouk dunk last night.
No.
And Mia Pruz has it dribbled off of her leg, able to track it back down as Kylie Frustorfer.
Need a basket right here.
Union scored the first basket on a Zoe Lepre and 1 with about 6:30 remaining in the first. This shot off the mark, no good from Kelly Cleaver. Lepre just got her hair pulled back, no foul there, but they get one on Kayla in the backcourt. Her first, team's 4th.
So that's 4 quick fouls here in the first quarter here for the Scotties. And Zoe Lepre is going to check out.
You see Bella Cameron in for the first time with 39 seconds remaining in the first. So about 6 minutes without a shot going in for Union.
Boy, Grace Seckler's been fun to watch as year in this first quarter.
Yeah.
Just a great athlete. Since she was fourth in the 400 last year, or excuse me, 3rd in the 400 in District 5, 4th in the high jump.
Right now, just dribbling at the volleyball line, content to run this clock down. We're down now to 15 seconds remaining in the opening quarter.
Back out, Ty, back out.
Down to 10. Kylie being told it's to back up. Down to 7 seconds left. Now engages to 5. Baseline drive for Liam Miller. She's going to get in the lane, just ripped apart by Kelly Cleaver. She tries to throw from 3/4 court. That one's not going to get anywhere close, and that's the end of the first quarter. Union scores first, but 7 straight for Brothersvalley, leading 7-2 at the end of 1. Back in a moment, you're listening to PIAA semifinal action here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team and how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for homeowners and businesses in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting and related projects for the winter season. Call Joe today, 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Trib Live has a little something for everyone. Sports from high school to the pros. News from across the street and around the world. Arts and entertainment, lifestyles, opinion, weather, photo galleries, video. You can even find your next job, house, and car. So look alive, Pittsburgh, and get the news you want and information you need all in one place. TribLive.com. TribLive.com. News and more 24/7.
Well, another slow start for the Union Scotties. They trailed by 10 both in the second round and quarterfinals games. Find themselves down 7-2 early here, but you can still hear no panic coming from the Union huddle.
Not whatsoever. He's just basically saying, move your feet. We're going to keep moving, and play those defense. They did a nice job after the 4 minutes of boxing out James. They didn't give up those boards in the second 4 minutes of the first quarter.
Brothersvalley with possession to start this second quarter as well. Seckler trying to drive against Kylie and Bella Cameron, who's into the game. Pass into the corner for Lauer. Tries to drive baseline, almost stolen away by Mia Pruz. So we kick it back out to Granke. Granke over to Ashley Brandt. She has to kill the dribble, able to pass it back out, though, to get it to Granke. Working around the perimeter are the Mountaineers. Already 30 seconds gone here in this second quarter. Lauer, she's going to get tied up by Mia Pruz, and there's going to be the whistle for the held ball. Possession over to the Scotties, so that'll be Maduro Bonner Law turnover number 5 against Berlin.
Yeah, I didn't do enough research to find out if Peyton Granke's related to Zach. But
wrong spelling. 7:15 remaining in the first half. We'll have our Castle Asphalt halftime show coming your way during the intermission.
Yeah,
nice student section.
Yeah, that's what I was just noticing. Well, the whole basketball team's over there.
That's a big part of it. You got most of the Scotties basketball team over on the far sideline as well. Kayla will give it back to Kylie. Right now, this Union's offense just looks very stagnant.
Need the move.
Right wing, Kayla's going to try to get things underway. Pugsley shot no good. Ball on the floor, and Kelly just got knocked down to the floor as they were fighting for the rebound. No whistle there, and coming out with the basketball is Brothersvalley.
Again, another one and done. No offensive boards here in the first period, in the first half, excuse me.
To the near side with Reagan Lauer, a 5-point lead still for Brothersvalley. Skip pass over to Seckler on the left wing. She tries to drive in, kicks it back over. That's Miller. Return pass to Seckler. She goes baseline drive, but she travels with the basketball.
Hey, real quick shout out to my brother Jay tuning in tonight. Thanks for all of his hard work during the year.
Give a shout out to Professor Briggs up north as well. He reminded us that the Prosser couple, well, they met at Grove City College. Rachel Prosser, a multi-sport athlete up there. Kayla's going to try another one from downtown. Back iron, no good. Cleaver flying in for the rebound. Gets it, puts it back up. She's blocked away out of bounds. It will stay with the Scotties with 6:04 remaining. As more subs coming in for Brothersvalley.
Yeah, Tanner and Rachel met. Rachel graduated from Northwestern High School back in 2001, then went to Grove City, played basketball and softball, and that's where she met Tanner.
Union hasn't scored for over 8 minutes now of game time.
And Tanner starred at Brentwood High School in the WPIAL.
Familiar name. We've been seeing Lawrence County teams playing Brentwood a lot here in the postseasons. Kelly Cleaver drives, and her shot no good. Thought she got hit on the arm there, too. Didn't get the call.
We saw referees let him play last night, too, James. They're off to letting him play here tonight.
5:45 remaining. In the first half, baseline jumper on the way. It's too strong, no good, and backside rebound, able to corral it, and going down to the ground with it was Countryman. Shot now up and in on a long two.
The Countryman went to the ground, but she didn't have really control the ball until she got to the ground. Did a nice job of hanging on. Now the three by Cameron's going to be nothing but
big
net.
answer for Bella Cameron. That's only her 8th three of the year, becomes a huge moment. Ends a 9-0 run.
Not much of a play of the game, but that might be a play of the game right there.
Keep your eye on it, because anything to get this offense started is going to be big. 9-5 your score. We're down to 5 minutes remaining in the first half, and Mia Prue is going to get a steal. Pass up ahead in transition to Kylie. She's going to stop, hop, look for a trailer. People fly by. She puts up the shot, misses everything, and then Mia Prue goes down trying to get the rebound. She's slow to get back up the court. Countryman stops, pops. She's stolen away. Kylie Frusdorfer with the steal this time. She's going to go straight to the hoop with a left-handed shot, no good. Kayla gets the rebound, and she just got tackled. No whistle there either. Wow.
Interesting. Now steal by Kayla. So there's the foul.
There's going to be the whistle and the foul against Granke. Now be her
I hope
second.
they're going to call it on. I'm debating right now if they're going to get it on Frusdorfer. Let's see. I'm really debating.
It is on blue.
Thank God.
Otherwise, you may even needed to use that mute button over there, Lee.
Wow. Yeah, that was second foul, too, on Granke.
And only the second team foul.
Wow, it was one of the hardest fouls you're going to see without a whistle.
Yeah. As Kayla went in for the rebound and literally got just tackled.
Apparently, they said both had the hand on the ball. That's the only thing I can come up with. Okay, I'm trying to be nice here, okay?
Bella Cameron with a right wing three, this one off the mark. Scotties 1 of 8 from downtown. Quickly in transition, Brothersvalley with some speed. Pump fake, Leah Miller's going to take a 15-footer, no good on the shot. Offensive rebound tipped around. Mackenzie Moore able to grab it for Berlin. Poked away from Leah Miller, gets it over to Seckler. She tries to drive in. Great defense. Clean played here by Kayla to prevent the shot.
Yeah.
Get it back up to the volleyball line with 4 minutes remaining and a 4-point Berlin lead.
Yeah, Kaylee and LeBrie just blocked that lane. But good job by Seckler to kick it back out, set the offense up.
And Seckler, or check out, that's Mercy Seckler who had her Ball dribble off her leg, and now 4 straight possessions ending in a turnover by Brothersvalley.
Yeah, Medore Bonner Law. They have a local firm with deep ties in the community, MedoreBonnerLaw.com.
Kylie looking to drive in, kicks it to the corner. Kayla will try one from beyond the arc. Too strong, no good. Offensive rebound, Cleaver, and she's fouled on the way back up. She'll get a pair of free throws coming after our media timeout. With 3:28 remaining, Union trailing 9-5. Back in a moment here on the Lawrence County SportsNet and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
In need of a lawyer? Contact Medore Bonner Law, a boutique firm offering tailored legal services in over 120 years legal experience. County residents with strong family ties to the community, Jason Medore and Michael Bonner, established Medore Bonner Law to provide clients with legal expertise and personal attention. Guided by their professional staff, you can feel confident your rights will be protected. Call attorneys Jason Medore or Michael Bonner, or visit MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition. We'll have our Castle Asphalt halftime show coming your way. They know the importance of making a good first impression, and no matter how elegant your home or office may be, matching it with poor road surfaces can make your friends and potential clients regret making the trip. Get your free estimate, castleasphalt.com.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to have any red zone or crane room out of town scoreboard because it's the really only game. The other single A game doesn't start till 7, and a lot of the local teams don't play till 6:30 and 7:30.
First free throw up and in out of the break for Kelly Cleaver for her first points. Makes it 9-6 in favor of Brothersvalley. Winner of this one will take on either District 2 champion Mountain View or the third place team out of District 4. That's Lord's Regional. Both free throws are good for Cleaver.
Yeah, familiar with Lord's Regional. Never heard of Mountain View, which love to see the new teams coming in.
And from District 2 that does not get a whole lot of teams into the state championship.
Yeah, I know Holy Cross got in a couple years ago, I want to say.
Right wing, they go over the top to Taylor Hillgrass. She drives in, her shot off the mark, no good. Another offensive rebound, Grace Seckler, though, blocked by Cleaver. Third chance ever, this one from Countryman, no good. Cleaver with a strong rebound this time. Cleaver coming with speed, down to 3 minutes remaining in the first half. She stops at the free throw line, thought about a shot, kicks it right back out to Bella Cameron. Open for 3, back iron no good. Going in for the rebound, it's going to be grabbed by Brothersvalley, Taylor Hillgrass. Pass down low, Countryman left alone in transition. They run the floor very well here, Lee.
Yeah, they sure do, and Seckler, what a nice pass. Again, though, the last possession, too many offensive boards.
11-7 your score as Kylie drives in. Her floater is front iron, no good. Again, transition quickly down the court, going for Hillgrass. She loses it, ball on the ground, and we're going to have a whistle and a tie-up. Possession area will stay with Brothersvalley with 2:22 remaining and a 4-point Mountaineers lead.
Again, getting beat down the court. You just mentioned it. Too many running the court well. Again, another running the court well.
So Berlin will inbound in the front court. They get it to Seckler. She'll go in transition with a left wing 3. Too strong, no good. Another offensive rebound, and it goes and spins in. And that one's even tough because LaPree had good position, but the shot was so off that Hillgrass able to get the basically easy bound.
She had no choice but to catch it because it would have hit her in the face.
Kylie drives and kicks it to Kayla. He'll take 15-footer. Too strong, no good. And nothing but blue shirts in the lane for the rebound. And again, transition back down the court, able to get it to Hillgrass. We're going to have a whistle and a foul before the shot. Score remains 13-7. We're down to 1:55 remaining in the first half.
It's going to go on Kayla. It's going to be her second, Kayla Frustorfer. Team's 5th here in this first half.
Score remains 13-7, but just too many offensive rebounds. Into the corner, three-pointer, misses everything. Out of bounds on the rebound as Pruz, that's Mia Pruz, tried to step in front, and she's the last one to touch it.
And the Scotties only 2 field goals here in the first half.
Oh, yeah, 2. 1 3 and 1 2, and a pair of free throws.
But only down by 6.
Berlin with possession, working around the perimeter, into the corner. It goes for Lauer. She'll step inside the arc, way too strong. And again, the player in the better position can't get the rebound because of the poor shot. Berlin, the last to touch it, though, as it goes out of bounds. Even when Union's in the right position, it's just not going their way.
I thought he pointed towards Berlin Brothers.
Again, he's going,
yeah.
You were the last to touch it, and then going to point in the other direction. He's got me a couple times on that already. Kayla drives in, being guarded there by Scheckler. That's Mercy Scheckler, the freshman who had the game-winning shot in the last game. Cleaver now drives in, little floater up and in. That's her first field goal in the last 2 games. Cuts the lead down to 4, 13-9 with 1:15 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, Mercy Scheckler. Whoops, I just missed their number here real quick. Mercy's part of the soccer team that they share with Shanksville.
Nearly a steal as Mia Pruz knocked it away from the older Scheckler. Grace shot off the window, no good. Strong rebound from Kelly Cleaver, able to get the pass off before going down to the ground. Down to 50 seconds remaining. Cleaver will bring it across the timeline, trailing by 4. Being guarded there by Hillgrass. Gets inside the lane, and she's going to get whistled for a foul. No, a travel before the foul.
Yep. Yeah, she was good defense there by Hillgrass. And she tried to get around her a little bit, picked up that pivot foot, and that's an easy Medora-Bonner-Law turnover as Elsie Barnett checks in for Berlin Brothersvalley.
46 seconds remaining.
Elsie, a freshman,
checking
in.
Scotties have the 2 Frustorfers with Lepre, Cleaver, and Mia Pruz, the 5 out there with 45 seconds remaining, and it will be Lauer to bring it across the line. 6 different players have scored for Berlin.
You think they're going to hold for the last shot here with Union in that 3-2 zone?
First to 30, it might be first to 20. Well, you originally said first to 40.
I'm still going with that.
13-9 your score, 25 seconds remaining, and Berlin will be content to run down this final 20 seconds.
Yeah, you would think Union's not going to shoot as bad as they have this first half.
To the right wing with 14 seconds left, that's Scheckler. Scheckler's going to get a screen on the right wing, step inside the arc, 15-foot jumper off the mark, no good. Backside rebound, again knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Union as Brandt, good job to basically clear Pruz out. Pruz was in better position but got out-muscled.
Without a doubt, so we still got six seconds to go.
Laura will inbound underneath her offensive hoop. Inbound goes right to Countryman in the lane. Wild shot, no good. Rebound from Mia Pruz. 3 seconds left, and she greens it to half court. Can she get a shot off in time? She does, and it bows back iron, no good. That's the end of your first half. Union's cut the lead down, but still trail by 4, 13-9. As the teams go to their respective locker rooms, we will go to a commercial break. Back with second half action. Our Castle Asphalt halftime show when we return on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Your second quarter tonight, brought to you by the Union Area Boosters. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. Are you looking to make a difference? Well, here is your opportunity. Lawrence County Child and Youth Services is looking for compassionate foster parents now. If you are over the age of 21, in good health, and wanting to help a child in need, we're in need of you. Receive free training and compensation by becoming a foster parent. Call 724-658-2558 and let Bill, Brooklyn, and Heather get you started. Make a difference and become a foster parent today.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale-Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
Trib Live has a little something for everyone. Sports from high school to the pros. News from across the street and around the world. Arts and entertainment, lifestyles, opinion, weather, photo galleries, video. You can even find your next job, house, and car. So look alive, Pittsburgh, and get the news you want and information you need all in one place. TribLive.com. TribLive.com. News and more 24/7.
In need of a lawyer? Contact Medore Bonner Law, a boutique firm offering tailored legal services in over 120 years legal experience. County residents with strong family ties to the community, Jason Medore and Michael Bonner, established Medore Bonner Law to provide clients with legal expertise and personal attention. Guided by their professional staff, you can feel confident your rights will be protected. Call attorneys Jason Medore or Michael Bonner, or visit MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
We're here back on our Castle Asphalt halftime show with a 9-point first half for Union, 13 on the board for Brothersvalley, a 4-point lead for the Mountaineers, 13-9 here in the Class 1A state semifinals. Limon, both teams got to be shooting probably 20-25%. The difference right now is the offensive rebounding for Brothersvalley, and right now they're out physicaling Union more than anything. Even when Union is in the right position, somehow still Berlin is coming up with the offensive rebounds, and when they're not getting them, it's knocked out of bounds, usually last touch by the Scotties.
You said 20 to 25%. I'm going to say under 20% for sure for Union. I mean, they've really just been shooting the basketball bad. But like you said, the difference in the game has been those offensive boards and the second chances. And Coach Nogue continues to tell his team they're not going to beat us off on that first shot. Very rarely they're going to hit they've been hitting that first shot. So you have to box out. And good thing about talking to you during halftime, James, that you said this is the way the last two games have been going. You know, they've been really not playing, not shooting the ball well in the first half, and they come out outstanding in the second half. So hopefully it's going to happen because
if you compare the last three games, Lee, this is the best first half for Union because they're only down 4 instead of down 10 like they were in each of those games against Elk County Catholic and then on Saturday against Williamsburg.
Yeah, it's not fun to watch if you're a Union fan for sure. But the good thing is you're only down 4 points. I mean, how are you only down 4 points by, making 3 field goals in the first half? And, but they only gave up 13, so that's the good thing. So there's still a lot of chance here.
And you heard a lot of it, too, in the conversations that they talk about the second chance opportunities. I can think of one of the 6 baskets made by Brothersvalley that was made on a first chance shot.
Yeah,
everything else has been on second chance.
The transition from Seckler, down to Countryman. Other than that, not much.
Yeah, and that's if you can try to limit them to one and done. I mean, you have a great chance of making this. Well, don't call it a comeback. It's only a 4-point deficit, but can be able to flip the script here in the second half, you would think, if you can just limit those second chance opportunities. But, it's tough, too, because even when you do everything correctly and you're in the right position and then still you're getting rebounds going the other direction, it gets a little frustrating for sure against a team.
Yeah, and the referees are letting them play on both sides of the ball. We saw that last night. Usually when you get to this level, they do tend to not call as many fouls, so you have to make those adjustments right now. And both, not a lot of fouls, neither team in in trouble. Grenke with 2 and Kayla Frustorfer with 2, but that's about it, so we didn't get a chance to get to our health and motion physical therapy bonus free throws, and we might not tonight the way the referees are calling the game, which I'm fine with, believe it or not. But it'll be interesting to see what Coach Nogate, if he changes things up and how things are going to go here in the second half.
Defensively, I wouldn't, because there's really not much you're doing. You just got to find a body to get the box out, which is always the toughest thing, playing a zone defense, for sure. As we look at our first half scoring recap. Our scoring recap tonight we brought to you by the Red Zone. Your first half scoring recap. Grace Seckler leads Brothersvalley with 4 points, 2 each from Jen Countryman, Taylor Hillgass, 2 from Reagan Lauer and Peyton Granke as well, and 1 for 2 from the line for Ashley Brandt. For the Scotties, Kelly Cleaver with 4, Bella Cameron with the only 3, and Zoe Lepre with 2. Scotties 1 of 10 from beyond the arc in that first half.
Yeah. And the only Crane Room out-of-town scoreboard I can come up with so far is Lancaster Mennonite and 2A boys is up 16-9 on Holy Cross. I'd love to see a Mennonite team to get out to Hershey.
That would be very unique, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would love to see it. I'm always about getting to see the new teams out there. So I know I've seen Holy Cross, but I've never seen a Mennonite team. I don't think over all the years getting out there. So it'd be nice to see that, and it'd be sure nice to see the Union Scotties out there too. But yeah. Again, only down 4 points, and that is such a great thing. And I'm sure Coach Nogue reiterated that at halftime. You're only down 4, shots are going to fall. You know, it's a very good shooting team.
In 3 of the last 4 games, Union has certainly been the second half team, whether in the WPIAL Championship where they outscored Aquinas Academy, what was it, 23-5 in the fourth quarter, something like that?
Yes.
And the same thing against Elk County Catholic and then against Williamsburg. I think the Williamsburg score in the fourth quarter or in the second half at one point, it was a 22-3 run that Scotties put on. So they can score in bunches. And part of it, too, you make a basket, you get in that full court press, and then you can do so much more along with everything here, Lee.
Yeah, and you know Coach Prosser is already reiterating that in her locker room. Hey, this Union Scotty team, you know, and they're a second half team. You know he's reiterating that on her side, you know. So, and you know Berlin, I mean, they're a good shooting team also. Grace Seckler, I mean, the 1,000-point scorer, only 4 points in that first half. You got to be very satisfied. She had some shots going in and out, had some good looks too. So, you know, you're afraid if you're a Union fan, when's she going to wake up? When's she going to start putting points down also?
Kelly Cleaver also with 6 rebounds to lead the Scotties in that first half. Turnovers, 9 for Berlin,
way too many.
But 4 for Union. Only 4 for Union, but a couple air balls, a couple block shots that kind of act like a turnover or a quick shot before the team gets all ready. Feels like another turnover, but I think that more than anything, run the offense, control the ball for a little bit longer and get a good quality shot. And I think Union has a great shot to get right back into this game.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Not that they're not in this game.
Right,
down 4.
right. Yeah, and one more out of town scoreboard sponsored by the Crane Room. South Fayette's jumped up to a 15-7 lead on Oakland Catholic on that one. So again, these are all the semifinals. Thursday, 1st to 12, starting at 12 o'clock out in Hershey.
And Lee Moan will be out there for the 27th?
27th straight year, yep.
Wow.
You gotta love it. Always look for new places to eat. My brother said we never had Chinese on our year, so we might have to look for Chinese. And I said, we never had Mexican. So we had Chipotle. I said, no, that's not Mexican.
That doesn't count.
That's not Mexican. So
that's fast food
So
Mexican.
we might be looking for something different anyways. So, but anyway, and hopefully we'll be seeing the Scotties out there. It's been 2003 the last time we've seen a Scotty team out in the state championship.
20 years ago, the boys on that magical run lost in the championship to Scotland School. Can the Lady Scots make the first ever state championship appearance for a girls program in Union history?
They get the ball to start the second half. Good way to start.
Going left to right with it, down by 4. Kylie Frustorfer with possession. Goes to the wing, gives it to Lepre, out to Kayla Frustorfer.
Weaver had the matchup they wanted. Cleaver had a mismatch on Granke, and they missed her.
They had some good help side defense to really not allow that pass to go in, and we're going to get a hand check called against Reagan Lauer. Where was that the whole first half?
We'll take it. Wow.
So she got on the hold. So that's the first foul against Reagan Lauer and the first on the team here in the second half.
Reagan Lauer, part of the volleyball team.
Inbound pass. Trying to return it to Kayla. Kendall Prew's out there. Bounce pass down low. Gets it to Lepre. High off the window, up and in. Lepre started the first quarter and now starts the third quarter with a bucket to cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, great bounce pass, entry pass in. Lepre had the matchup they wanted there too.
And good soft touch from Lepre off the window, and then Lepre knocks this one into the front row. Possession will stay with Berlin. A little bit more energy here to start the second half from Union.
Without a doubt. I'd like to see it.
Berlin will inbound from the far sideline in front of the Union Scotty faithful and the Penn Cambria faithful, who are starting to make their way in for the 7:30 scheduled tip. Skip pass down low, trying to get it to Seckler. It's going to be poked away and stolen away by Cleaver. She tries to go coast to coast, and we're going to get a pushing foul against Lars, a back-to-back fouls against the junior.
But again, great job by Cleaver. Yeah, they've done that a few times as the Mountaineers, trying to force that entry pass in up over Cleaver. Very tough to do.
Yeah, Cleaver's got her hands on a couple. Lepre has as well. Step back from Cleaver in the lane, soft touch it in. Tied at 13 with 7 minutes remaining in the third. First time we've been tied since 2-2. Seckler kills the dribble, gives it right wing. That's Granke. Back to Seckler between the circles. Berlin was 0 of 3 from downtown and make about 2 per game from beyond the arc. They're going to try one here from the left wing. Misses the rim completely, and we'll have a held ball on the rebound. Possession will stay with Berlin with 6:38 remaining.
I'm glad I had the crowd mic down on that one.
And again, though, it means a lot of these shots that are just hitting so awkwardly that even if you're in good position, like I thought Cleaver was.
What can you do?
Oh, Seckler was wide open going to the hoop, didn't see her. Instead, ball on the court. We'll have another held ball. This time it'll be possession to Union for a Medor Bonner Law change in possession.
Well, Countryman had it, but coming from behind, Kayla Frusdorfer was able to knock that ball out of her hands, and the ball goes down onto the ground. And who else but Pugsley coming up with a loose ball.
I can say, like that annoying little brother just coming behind you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Little full court pressure being put on for the first time from Berlin Brothersvalley. Cleaver's going to take it, and she'll say, I'll take it up the court myself. Brings it across the timeline, tries to drive in, well guarded by Seckler. Back up to Kayla Frusdorfer with 6:30 remaining. We're tied at 13 here early in the third quarter.
Well, that's the matchup you want for the Mountaineers.
Screen and roll, they do get the switch. Cleaver's going to do the step back, pass across the lane to Pruz, and she's going to be blocked by Countryman. Fighting for it, though. Pruz gets it back, and we have a whistle and a foul on Countryman.
No, just out of bounds. Countryman just knocked it out of bounds.
Oh, it bounced on the end line.
Yes.
Okay. So possession stays with the Scotties.
Yeah, tough to see at times. We get screened out.
Yeah, we love being courtside, but we're right in the officials' normal standing spot.
And coaches.
Down to 6 minutes remaining in the third as Kylie sets up the offense. Tied at 13. Behind the back dribble, gets into the lane, kicks it back out to Kayla. Left wing three on the way. It's good. Kayla Frusdorfer gives Union their first lead since 2-0 and a 7-0 run.
Yeah, the 7-0 run. What a great job by Kayla to get the ball up, or Kylie to get the ball back to Kayla.
Baseline drive, and the floater is going to go and get a friendly roll on that baseline from Ashley Brandt.
Yeah, good pump fake there to get her man in the air and then just pump up the 15-footer. Nice move by Brandt.
16-15 Union leads. Kylie gets a screen from Cleaver. Swings it over to Pruz for a three. No good, but an offensive rebound from Kelly Cleaver. She tries to get herself in some position and puts it up and in off the window.
Boy, forced her way in there. Good job by Cleaver. Aggressive move.
Would not be denied, would she?
Love to see it.
Lead back up to 3, 18-15.
Almost traveled there.
Granke with the ball, swings it across, almost stolen away by Pruz. Driving in as Leah Miller gets to the foul line. Her shot up and in. Here comes the offense now for both teams.
Yeah, this is what we expected to see a little bit of. That's why I said first to 40.
18-17. Kylie on the right wing. She'll bring it back up with 5 minutes remaining in the third. Goes over to Kayla on the wing. She tries to drive baseline. Defense there by Miller, and she's going to pick up the foul.
Boy, such a different half of officiating here. And not trying to criticize the officials, but just a little different feel here in this second half.
Her first, team's third of the second half is Mia
checking
in for Kendall.
And Taylor Hillgrass checks in for Ashley Brandt.
1 point Union lead, 4:48 remaining in the third quarter.
Hillgrass, part of the soccer team of the Mountaineers.
Cleaver tries to spin her way in the lane, knocked away from her. She pokes it right back out to Kylie to maintain possession to the right wing. Mia Pruz open for three, in and out, no good. Countryman fighting for the rebound with Lepre, and she's going to snag it away.
Boy, good shot. Thought it was down.
Here comes with speed the other way. Wild shot goes out of bounds from Grace Seckler. I guess it didn't go out of bounds. Mia Pruz ends up grabbing it. She's going to go with transition. In the lane, Euro step around Countryman for an and one. Mark that down as a Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game nominee. What a nifty Euro step around Countryman.
Yeah, Countryman was in position, but she leaned just a little bit at the last second as Pruz went around her to try to get her on her. A lot of contact. Maybe I think Countryman maybe just leaned a little bit, and they're going to get a Coach Prosser wants a timeout.
Our first Pontius Insurance timeout of the game. Give a shout out to our friends Dan Pontius, Jessica Weiland, and Tracy Giddings. Give them a call to start it today on your auto, home, business, or life insurance. And I think that's a timeout just for Coach Prosser, really to get an explanation of why we had a charge or a block and not a charge at that end.
It was, if anything, I would have said no call. If anything, if I was an official anyways, I think I would have let that go.
So I got screened at the last second. How much contact was there on that?
Running into the hip is basically what it was. As Pruz went around her, caught that right hip of hers.
And the little hip check is what
I think it's what got her the call. I said personally, I would have went with a no call and let the basket go. But a great break here you want to turn things up to Coach Nogue?
Yeah. I like it.
That's why.
Well, here's the thing. It was definitely tough to hear Coach Nogue there because he's losing the voice.
Yeah. But what'd he say? No more second
No more
shots.
second
And they're
shots.
doing
Box
a good
out.
yeah.
32!
That one you heard.
Yeah, 32. We'll turn down.
So Mia Pruz out of the timeout with a chance at the three-point play, and she splashes it home. 32! First points of the game for Mia Pruz. She's got 3. It's a 4-point lead, the largest of the game for the Scotties.
And they were down by 4 at halftime.
So already an 8-point differential here in the third quarter. Approaching midway point of this third quarter. Ball knocked away. Last touch by Cleaver. Thought it may have knocked back off of Miller's leg, but Cleaver was the last to touch it.
Nah, from this angle, it looked like it definitely went out of bounds. As Brandt's going to check back in for Miller.
Kayla, the actress, tried to sell us on it a little bit.
Yeah, Leah Miller, she's part of that volleyball team. A lot of volleyball and soccer players on this Mountaineer team.
Which is impressive because that's same season.
Yeah.
4:10 remaining in the third quarter. Union by 4. Swing it over to the wing. That was Granke. Gets it back to Seckler. She tries to drive in against Kayla. Double team now over in the corner between her and Cleaver. Trying to go over the top. It's knocked away from her by Cleaver. It will stay with Berlin Brothersvalley. And we will have a timeout on the court with 3:57 remaining. We'll be back in a moment. Your third quarter brought to you by Michael Joseph of State Farm Insurance. Union leads 21-17 here on the Lawrence County SportsNet and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Weiland, Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance and receive the personalized service you deserve.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan
And Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
and we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go Scotties!
And a quick shout out to the Union Volunteer Fire Department as well for all their continued support throughout the course of the year. They remind you to check out their Facebook page for lots of great giveaways and raffles as well. Proud sponsors of all Union Scotty sports here at lcsportsnet.com. If Lee Moan will still talk to me because I touched his equipment.
And the Deer Lake fans are going to be standing out in the parking lot for a while.
Yeah, we're almost at max capacity on the near sideline, that's for sure. Skip pass on the inbound from right wing to left wing. Three-pointer no good for Ashley Brandt, but she tracks down her own rebound. She tries to drive in, and you're going to get a blocking foul against LaPree for her second.
Coach Nogue is going to be livid, absolutely livid, knocking those the defensive boards. But, I mean, that's a long rebound, though.
Yeah. You can hear Coach can't give up the second shots. He's going to be taking over as your color commentator here shortly.
Yeah.
Really. Inbounds pass goes through the hands of a Berlin Valley player and will be stolen away by Union. They lead by 4 with 3:40 remaining in the third quarter.
Another door ball and a law turnover.
13 of them for the Mountaineers as Kylie drives in, high off the window, no good. Cleaver gets the rebound, and she's undercut on the way back up. Foul's going to go against Seckler for her first.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Grace.
Teams 5th against the Mountaineers.
Yeah, I counted 12 soccer and volleyball players on this Mountaineer team.
19 players on their roster, too. So much excitement to see how many players there are for both these teams on the roster.
But like you said, it's tough to get practice going until volleyball and soccer season's done, and Cleaver throws an air ball.
Yeah, baseline drive, floater just a little bit too far. Here comes with some speed the other way, Ashley Brandt. Good transition defense back. Three-pointer, top of the key, nothing but net. First one on the board for Grace Seckler, and only her 14th of the year.
Yeah, you can't get her going if you're the Scotties. That's too good of a look.
Just like that, lead down to 1.
She's too good of a ball player.
Kylie Frustorfer will try a step back and gets the answer. You can tell right out of the hand that one was going in. 24-20, back to a 4-point lead. Frustorfer's all over Seckler, unable to get anything going.
And you can hear Coach Nega say no penetration. They've done a nice job on that tonight.
Hilgas at the high post, blocked from behind by Kayla Frustorfer. Ball gets blocked around and now stolen away by Kayla. Kayla going with the left hand, trying to go coast to coast, and she goes high out the window, no good, but she was fouled on the reach and coming back. Peyton Granke will pick up her 3rd, but at least forces Kayla to earn it at the line.
Yeah, that's a good foul as Frustorfer had the step, and Granke had no choice. Couldn't tell from this angle how much contact there was. Coach Prosser's trying to get an explanation.
Yeah, her left arm going in, got the arm on the way by. First free throw up and good for Kayla Frustorfer. She's got 4, lead up to 5.
Yeah, it's good to see the Scotties off to a good start from the free throw line. James 4 for 5 after that last game.
Yeah, Coach Nogue said certainly a point of emphasis at practice over the weekend. Second free throw on the way is good as well.
And that's why I don't believe in jinxes.
Well, there's a reason you're the one saying it, not me.
Yeah.
2:30 remaining in the third. Union trailed by 4 at half, currently leading by 6, 26-20.
Biggest lead of the night.
Return pass almost stolen away to the top of the key, and they're going to reach and call on the arm against Kylie, and that's when Coach Nogue just yells, why? You don't need to. Only her first.
You know, only team second here in the second half.
2:20 remaining in the third, and a whistle and a timeout called, a 30-second Pontius Insurance timeout called by Berlin Brothersvalley. They have 3 remaining.
You can call Dan Pontius, Jessica Whelan, or Tracy Giddings to get started today. Visit PontiusInsurance.com to request a quote for auto, home, business, or life insurance. Get the best rates and customer service by calling a local agent at Pontius Insurance. Pontius Insurance, love the life you live. Worry free.
How about Jessica Weiland there, Lee? Is the what am I looking for?
I don't know.
You
tell me.
The best of the best. There it is.
Thank you.
Newcastle News best of the best is Jessica Weiland there. So a great crew at Pontius Insurance. Been proud sponsors for us here for the last 2 seasons.
You're the one that's telling me the story. You tell me what.
Well, here's a story for you.
Please do.
Coming into the postseason, the top 5 in the Trib Live rankings. Number 1, Williamsburg, lost to Union in the quarterfinals. Otto Eldred lost to Berlin Brothersvalley in the quarterfinal. 3 was Meadowbrook Christian School. They lost in the quarterfinals to Mountain View. Number 4 now is Berlin. Number 5 is Union. Other teams that were in there, Mount Calvary Christian lost in the first round. Elk County Catholic lost in the second round to Union. So all these teams that were in the top 5 to begin the state playoffs are out of the tournament.
Which we love to see because we're big Union fans.
So that means that Berlin and Union, currently ranked 4 and 5 in those rankings, are the top options in those Trib rankings that are left in the state. Another crazy three-pointer, misses everything, but the rebound bounces right into Berlin's hands, and Hillgrass will get fouled on the putback. Foul's going to go against LaPree for her 3rd.
Maybe Coach Nogue's going to try a different strategy. You know, it's like, let him get the rebound. Maybe it will be different. I don't know. Hillgrass hits her first. But again, that's a long rebound, though. I mean, that ball hit high off the glass. It was a bank shot. The banks weren't open that time.
Yeah.
You know, and it's tough to get that, but you have to, like you said, you have to box out somehow, some way.
I mean, I just heard Coach Nogue say that's got to be 8 or 9 offensive rebounds, and I'll say only probably 3 or 4 of them are bad offensive rebounds. Like that one right there just takes such a wild hop. There's not much you can do. Second free throw off the mark, and there's a rebound that was just stolen away from Cleaver, and then she'll get a foul called on her on the rebound as Elsie Barna went right over the top of her.
Yeah, from this angle, it sure like Barna. That's her 3rd.
No,
second. Yeah, it sure looked like Barna had a lot of contact there, but this time, and Coach Nogue, I'm going to turn the crowd mic down on this one.
Yeah, talking to the official, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like those to be private as the first free throw from Barna is off the mark, no good. Score remains 26-22.
At least, I mean, so for this angle it looked, but
26-21, excuse me. Second free throw on the way makes it 26-22. With 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter, Cleaver's going to get the inbounds pass coming up the near sideline. Pass across, and we're going to have the whistle and an offensive foul against Cleaver, and she didn't have to look to see the call. She picks up her third. So fouls just 4 seconds apart, numbers 2 and 3.
Hillgrass snuck in there at half court, and there's no chance.
They announced fourth on the PA system. It's only her third.
Yeah, he was thinking when I was on LaPree is why he said fourth.
So LaPree will check in for Cleaver. She'll get a rest probably for the rest of this third quarter.
Yeah, Hillgrass did a nice job of stepping in, and that's a tough call. Bodies that fly, you had to call something.
Yeah, just once she passed it, didn't stop right in front of us. So 1:45 remaining in the third quarter, lead down to 4. Union up top.
So they need to surprise. They need to survive this last minute and a half without Cleaver in the ball game right now.
To the right wing with it is Laurer. Tries to go to the high post. It's going to be poked away by LaPree, who just checked in, and a whistle and a held ball. Possession arrow still in favor of Berlin Brothers Valley. Down to 1:28 remaining in the third.
Boys, the Scotties tonight getting a lot of hands on balls tonight.
Inbounds pass straight to Seckler on the wing.
Give her a look. There you go. Good job.
Goes to the high post for Jen Countryman. Goes right back out for Seckler. Shot no good. They're going to whistle and an over-the-back call against Union on the rebound.
And that's on Cameron. Because there was Hillgrass again. Had better position.
First against Cameron. Cameron. That was not a shooting foul, only the 16th foul, so still no free throws yet, but they are coming on the next whistle against either team.
Yeah, this was 6-2, now it's 6-6.
Crossover dribble once, twice, 3 times, and then there's going to be the travel as she tripped and then slid through the lane, did Grace Seckler.
She looked like she was trying to dribble through a maze that time.
Berlin Brothers Valley going offense, defense with line changes as Miller checks in along with Mercy Seckler and Elsie Barna. LaPree in the backcourt, swings it over to Cameron. Cameron gives it over to Mia, to LaPree, who will bring it across the timeline. LaPree gets it back up to Mia Pruz, over to Kayla Frustorfer. She'll tee up a long 3 from the wing, back iron, no good. Less than a minute to play here in the third quarter. Driving down the lane is Seckler. She goes up with a shot, no good. Bodies all over the place, out of bounds, last touched by Berlin Brothers Valley.
And no fouls on the call. Wow.
Yeah, Cameron would definitely have gotten a flop warning if that was a college game, as she tried to draw a charge. Pass up the near sideline. It's going to be poked away from Kylie Frustorfer. It will stay with the Scotties with 48 seconds remaining. She'll inbound right in front of us.
If you noticed, James, the Mountaineers went into a full court trap right now. It's working.
Inbound pass to Kylie, and there's going to be a push on the inbounds, and there's going to be your first health and motion bonus free throws coming for Kylie Frustorfer.
Yeah, next generation of physical therapies here. Health and Motions, the only PT clinic in Lawrence County to use the newbie stimulator technology. Get better, faster health and motion and reduce your time on the sideline by up to 70%. Visit Health and Motion Newcastle on Facebook for more information. And players continue to run by us trying to get in the game.
Kylie, the front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Kendall Pruz will check in for Zoe LaPree with 47 seconds remaining. So probably the smallest lineup you'll see with both LaPree and Cleaver out with 3 fouls.
Yeah, this game was 13-9 at halftime.
I think both teams have scored more now in the second half than they did in the entire first.
Well, Berlin Brothers are only 9 so far, but still much better offensive output here in the second half.
40 seconds remaining.
And we expected it.
Union's lead back up to 6. Pass in the corner for Brandt, kicks it back up to Miller. To the high post for Countryman. Countryman spins, turns it back out to Miller. She tries to drive, good defense from Pruz and Kayla Frustorfer. Back to Seckler with 25 remaining. Goes high post for Countryman. Countryman turns, faces, tries to drive in, lost it on the way through, and it's stolen by Mia Pruz.
Got the hands in.
There's going to be a whistle. Said that Mia Pruz fell out of bounds. She's not even close to the line. Wow. They called out of bounds, and Coach Nogue saying she's not even close to the line. Inadvertent.
They're going to talk.
Inadvertent whistle. They're going to say, I think it might be an inadvertent whistle. Will they go to the arrow?
Let's see what the explanation is. They're gonna give it to the Mountaineer ball with 16.5 seconds to go here, third quarter. Scotties up by 6.
14 seconds down to 12 as Seckler dribbling on the volleyball line.
Boys, this is a big portion of the game right now.
Down to 6, still dribbling outside. Pump fake, down to 3 seconds. Tries to go high post, able to get it in. Shot at the buzzer, no good. That's the end of the third quarter. A big one for Union as they take a 4-point halftime deficit into a 6-point lead to start the fourth quarter. We'll be back with that fourth quarter when we return at lcsportsnet.com and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Wherever you're going, Axe can get you there. The bowling alley, beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can get you there affordably. Axe is here to get you there safely, comfortably, and affordably. Choose Axe as your driving service and give us a call to schedule a ride.
I think
8 minutes on the clock as we get ready for the fourth quarter of action. Union with possession leading 28-22. They trailed 13-9 at the end of the first half, but a 19-9 advantage for Union in quarter number 3.
Do you want your half of tickets to do a chassis toss?
No, you did it for us.
Okay,
that's fine.
Good enough.
Your chassis toss brought to you by Lawrence County Child and Youth Services. Pass down low to the block, looking for Laprise, going to be stolen away by Brothersvalley, and then a whistle and a push in the back from Laprise, and that's going to be health and motion bonus free throws 90 feet away, and also
worse.
4 on Laprise.
Yeah, that's the bad thing right there. That's going to bring in Kendall Pruse. So Laprise going to have to step out.
So 1-1 for Elsie Barna. First one on the way, rolls around and finds its way down.
Elsie only a freshman. Boy, both coaches are just asking for explanations, coaching their heart out, so Prosser and Nogue.
Second free throw, no good. Cleaver's going to get the rebound. 28-23 your score.
You love the passion of both these coaches.
Coach Nogue coaching at his alma mater. Former Neshannock football coach. I know there's a few Neshannock former football players of his who are tuned in listening right now. Right wing 3 on the way. Too strong, no good for Kylie Pruse. For another bad bounce on a rebound. Goes right into the hands of Brothersvalley. Mia Pruse coming down the court.
Travel. Yep.
Pruse poked it away for a second, and that led to the travel by Granke. Good call there, Lee.
Yeah, Granke's left foot, the pivot just sort of drug a little bit as she was poked from behind, so good break.
Cleaver left alone. She'll pull up from 8 feet. Short, no good. Pruse tried to knock it back out to Cleaver, but it was ripped away by Brothersvalley. 7 minutes remaining, still a 5-point Union lead. Brandt gets it into the corner. 15-footer on the way. Splash down for Peyton Granke. Only a 2, lead down to 3.
And here comes the press.
Kylie gives it over to Kelly. Double teamed in the backcourt. Tries to split the double team, and there's the tripping foul against Granke.
Yeah.
It's not on Granke, that's why. It was on the hold against Grace Scheckler. So Scheckler picks up her second, and it's 1-1 coming for Kelly Cleaver.
Yeah, I didn't see the hold on Scheckler. You saw that one. So I was like, there's no way Granke committed anything.
Cleaver to the line, shooting 1-1, makes the first. Cleaver did not have a field goal in the quarterfinals game, but did have 9 points, was 9 of 14 from the line in that game, and a game where they needed every one of those free throws.
You hear Coach Nogue wants a timeout. She makes it, and she does.
Well, they're not going to call it a timeout.
I thought I heard him say.
That's what I thought. Maybe he was just asking his assistant if that's what he should do.
9 to 10 from the free throw line or the Scotties. That's the difference of the game right now.
Union still has all their timeouts left, so he can use them religiously if needed down the stretch. Lead back up to 5, backing her way in is Countryman. No good on the shot. Great defense down low by Mia Pruz, and then gets the rebound and hands it off to Kayla.
That was the difference, right? What a great job by Pruz. And we got a coach's warning on. Coach's warning. Coach Prosser sort of jumped up and down big time and said something possibly a little bit, so he just does not want that kind of reaction.
Yeah, it's a reaction more than anything.
Yeah. She jumped kind of high. Now we're going to get a timeout taken by Union, a full timeout with 6:26 to go here, fourth quarter, 30-25 Scotties.
Coming up after the game, Lee, we have to come up with an LCAP player of the game. So many great ways our powering sponsor, the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership, is improving the quality of life in and around Lawrence County. We are powered by LCAP, but what does powered by LCAP mean? Well, LCAP is basically Lawrence County social services and then some. They power the ACTS buses. They work the Head Start and Pre-K counts programs, the Learning Tree Child Care Centers. They work with the ACTS buses for medical assistance transportation programs, the supplemental nutrition assistance programs. So many great ways that they can help improve quality of life for all citizens of the county. And you can help as well. Visit lccap.org to find out how you can apply for some of these programs and find out how you can help out with some of these programs as well. Big thanks to Tom Scott, Jen Elliott, and the entire LCAP group.
Our Crane Room Out of Town scoreboard, Aliquippa. Who's going to stop them? 52-20 after 3 quarters over Otto Eldred.
So you got Aliquippa, Imani, both with Mercy Rule victories.
And South Fayette leading Oakland Catholic at the half, 33-31. South Fayette shooting 63%, Oakland Catholic shooting 59%.
That's a rematch of the WPIAL 5A
yes,
girls
it is.
basketball
I think it's the 4th time they've met this year.
Worked for the Union boys 4 times, beating Carleton. Inbound pass into the backcourt out of the timeout. Union with possession, leading by 5. Cleaver able to get it. Swings it over to Kelly Cleaver as we go through the double screen of Coach Nogue and the official right in front of us.
I can't tell Coach Nogue to move. So.
No. That would not be a wise decision.
No.
Kylie looks to drive in, kicks it back out to Kelly Cleaver. Kelly, spin move, gets to the foul line, kicks it out to Kylie. Union's trying to space the floor, run some clock. Mia Pruz on the skip pass. She drives in. She'll bring it back out. We're under 6 minutes remaining. Bounce pass back out to Kylie. And you can hear Coach Nogue just say easy. Looking for a good shot. 5-point lead. Kylie drives to the foul line. That's a wild shot, not one that he wanted.
Yeah, not a good shot.
Forced the shot. No shot clock, don't need to be in any hurry. Good closeout from Pruz, forces the shot inside the arc from Brandt, no good. Backside rebound, and an and one for Jen Countryman.
Didn't box out again, and Countryman gets the offensive board. Easy putback, and Kayla Frustorfer picks up her 3rd.
3 on Kayla Frustorfer. And with 5:33 remaining is when we're going to see Zoe Lepre check back in. You hear Elise Booker screaming, the 4th coach from the bench, the senior, unfortunately missed her entire senior year with the ACL injury, yelling, be smart out there, especially Zoe now back in with 4 fouls. Free throw from Countryman off the mark, no good. Rebound tracked down by Cleaver. 3-point lead, 30-27. Cleaver with possession. She tries to drive in, gets into the lane, kicks it to the corner for Mia Pruz. She'll tee one up from downtown. Short, no good. Rebound, Berlin. Turn around! Seckler coming with speed the other way. The leading scorer averages 17 a game. She's got 7 tonight. Union leading 30-27 with 5 minutes left. Brandt in the corner. Skips it into the high post for Seckler. Took about 4 steps. Couldn't get the shot to go. Got her own shot back. Spin in the lane. Blocked away by Cleaver. Mia Pruz gets the rebound and forces it out. Somehow gets it to Kylie. 4:45 remaining as Kylie crosses the timeline. Behind the back dribble, and Coach Nogue is going to spend another Pontius Insurance timeout with 4:41 remaining, a 30-second timeout. I think that's just to calm the troops and try to regain control of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, if the Scotties win tonight, head to the Crane Room. You can call ahead and reserve your seat after the game or place an order for takeout outside or curbside pickup. Dinner, homemade desserts, even a crawler to go. Place your order at 724-656-1553. That's 724-656-1553.
Your fourth quarter brought to you tonight by the Mahoning Township Volunteer Fire Department. And if just cause Yusko is listening, I would love to know what the plan is for the fish fry on Friday if the Union Scotties are able to hold on for the last 4:41 here, because that would be when you'd be playing out at Hershey. Can we get that fish fry to go? Can we get a 4-hour delivery out to Chocolate Town?
I like it. How about a fair trade? We'll send them chocolate. They can send us fish.
That sounds like a great idea to me.
Okay.
Mia Pruz will inbound from the far sideline, gets it to Kylie Frusdorfer, 30-27 with 4:35 remaining.
I wonder how many people are standing outside in the parking lot.
It is a big parking lot, so hopefully plenty available. Mia Pruz kills the dribble on the wing, gives it over to Cleaver between the circles, down to 4:20 remaining. Cleaver backs it back up, trying to get some space against Seckler. Spin move, gets into the lane, pass down low, looking for Lepre. Her shot no go. She was hammered hard on the arm. 2 free throws coming. That little two-man game, we saw it a lot, especially against Williamsburg. First, we've really seen that connection tonight. Lepre to the line to shoot a pair.
I'm glad you saw it. That was completely screened on the play. So
Lepre to the line, makes the first.
Again, difference in the game right now. 2, 4, 8, 10 of 11 for the Scotties.
Lepre toes the line, second one on the way is good as well.
11-12 for the Scotties, 4 of 9 for the Mountaineers.
Those 2 free throws make it a 5-point advantage, 32-27.
Yeah, that's about it. Where's 10? You keep track of Grace Seckler.
She's the only one that's made an outside shot here tonight as well.
And she's only got 7 points in the night.
2 twos and a 3. Midway through the fourth quarter, 32-27, Union leads Berlin with possession. State title on the line, state title trip on the line. Into the corner for Brandt. Brandt's gonna go skip pass, well read and intercepted by Mia Pruz. We're gonna have a held ball. Possession will go right back to Berlin.
Yeah, boy, great read there by Pruz. And we're going to get a media timeout here.
Go ahead, finish that thought, Lee.
Yeah, good job by Pruz, and she's coming up limping a little bit coming off, and she's hurting right now. We're going to see if she'll be able to continue, but nice job of intercepting that pass, but I'm wondering if she was hurt on the play is why she held the ball.
Yeah, she kind of held up, but
yeah.
Does get the held ball. Arrow changes back to Berlin Brothersvalley. We'll be back in a moment. Union leading 32-27 with 3:48 remaining.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. A noticeable hobble from Mia Pruz as she heads back out onto the court, joined by Cleaver, Lepre, and the 2 Frusdorfers. Berlin Brothersvalley countering with Brandt, Scheckler, Countryman, as well as Granke. And inbounding is going to be Laura. Underneath her offensive hoop. Tough time getting it inbounded and reaching through, almost getting to steal both Lepre and Pruz, but somehow Seckler got it, put it off the window and in.
Great play by Seckler, though. The fight for that ball through the double team.
Over the top of the press, they get it to Kylie Frusdorfer. Down to 3:35 remaining, the lead down to 3, 32-29. Union with the advantage. Kylie gets the screen from Cleaver, gets it into the corner for Mia. Mia, bounce pass down low, gets to the Cleaver. Her little shot in the lane, rolls all around, no good. Gets her own rebound over 2 Berlin defenders, puts it back up and in.
That's your play of the game right there. How she got that rebound without the foul. What a play by Cleaver. Circle that.
Lead back up to 5 with 3 minutes remaining. Another pass deflected and stolen away.
Deflected by Cleaver.
2:57 remaining.
I'm sorry to laugh. The referee looked like me without hearing aids right there. He was screaming as loud as he possibly could, and the referee just from not paying attention to it, but which is fine.
Coach Nogue running out of a voice as well.
Oh boy, that was classic right there. But he got the timeout, got plenty of timeouts. He's still got 2:51.
Coming up after the game, we will have that Maley Chiropractic play of the game, and
that's a big nominee right there.
That is a big nominee for sure. Remember, seasonal allergies, changes in the weather, even just feeling under the weather can affect how you feel on a daily basis. Headaches, joint pain, sinus pressure, congestion, they can all be alleviated by chiropractic work. Call Maley Chiropractic to schedule your appointment today. And we've avoided the conversation, but with 3 minutes left to go, it's very clear to see, Limon, a couple of ill-looking players for Union right now, and Kelly Cleaver being one of them. At one point during warm-ups, she turned to the bench, and you could hear her say, "I can't breathe." She's been fighting through. She's played all but about 2 minutes of this game so far. So of the 29 minutes, she's played about 27 of them, and she has had a game of her life.
Yeah, she's going to leave it all out on the floor. There's no way she's coming out of this game. Mia Prew's looking a little bit better walking out there. But boy, what a great second half. Remember, the Scotties scored 9 points in the first half, James.
19 in the third quarter alone, and 6 so far here in the fourth.
Yeah, you have to keep the ball in the hands of your guards right now if you can.
Tough time, almost an over and back. It's actually smart by Kylie to bobble it as she went across the timeline. Kelly's going to hand it off to Kayla Frusdorfer. She kills the dribble right back to Cleaver right in front of us. Cleaver dribbling around, down to 2:40 remaining. Kylie gets some space as Mercy Scheckler went down to the ground. Scheckler passed down over the top from Cleaver. Left-handed layup, Lepre, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Mia Prew is able to grab it. Still on the floor amongst 4 Berlin players, and she's going to get pushed in the back to the ground, and that's going to be the 10th team foul against Berlin Brothersvalley. It will be 2 free throws coming up.
The foul's going to go on Hillgrass, her second. He said the health and motion physical therapy bonus free throws, but another Maley Chiropractic nominee right there is how Mia Prew's came up with that rebound through 3 defenders.
Her first free throw back iron, no good for Prew's. 2:28 remaining. The score remains 34-29.
At least make one here.
Offense, defense, you're going to see a lot of it the rest of the way for the Mountaineers. Mia toes the line, her second one on the way, splashes home, she splits the pair, she's got 4. Lead back up to 6, that's the largest it's been all game. 2:20 remaining. Yeah. Scheckler with 9.
Just control Grace. Control Grace Scheckler.
She's waiting for the return pass on the left wing by the volleyball line, immediately closed out by Mia Prews and Kylie Frusdorfer. Now she's trying to drive on the right wing, goes in amongst the trees, blocked away by Cleaver. 2 minutes remaining, Union with the basketball. Kylie crosses the timeline, swings it over to Kayla Frusdorfer, just trying to run some clock. Gets it into the corner. That's Lepre, right back to Kayla, out to Kelly, just playing some keep away. There's going to be the foul committed by Scheckler, which will send Cleaver to the line to shoot 2 with 1:52 remaining.
And Kelly Cleaver is absolutely gassed. Absolutely gassed. She's 4-4 from the line so far tonight.
Number 5 on the way, back iron, no good.
At least make one, make it a 3-possession game.
1:52 remaining, it remains 35-29.
Remember, I said first to 40, didn't I?
You did. Second one, short. 0 for 2 for the first time tonight goes Union. Still a 6-point advantage for the Scotties.
Remember, Cleaver's gas, though. There's a loose ball foul on Lepre. That's her 5th.
So Lepre will foul out with 6 points on the night with 1:44 remaining.
That's going to bring in Kendall Peruz. And Zoe Lepre showing some motion right now. It's known that wasn't a good foul. But she checks out with a 6-point lead. She had 6 points on the night, played some good defense.
1-1, it's a 19 foul. Brandt to shoot the front end, makes it.
Boy, I didn't think that was going to be close.
Yeah, it came out of the hand very weird, didn't it?
Yeah. Brant, one of the seniors on this team.
Second free throw on the way from the lefty. Back iron, no good. Big rebound for Cleaver. She's now got a double-double. Cleaver has it, gets it to Kylie. She gets across the timeline with 1:35 remaining. In the front court, just dribbling around, being chased by three different players. Cleaver now backs it back up to the volleyball line. Her pass over to Pruz, to the high post to Kayla. Wide open is Mia down low, and she's going to be fouled on the floor. It's a two-shot foul anyway.
And that's going to be Grace Seckler's fourth foul if it goes on Grace Seckler.
Yeah, it should, with 1:24 remaining. 1:24 left, 35-30. Mia Pruz will be free throw number 4 and 5 for her on the evening.
Need at least one here.
First one on the way, nothing but net. Lead up to 6. Here's your offense, defense, as Mercy Seckler checks back in, as does Jen Countryman. 36-30, 1:24 remaining. From a trip to Chocolate Town. Second one.
Gets
friendly roll. Both free throws are good. More subs coming in for Berlin Brothers Valley. Not a timeout. Not a timeout, not a timeout. Now they call it. Now they didn't originally.
So you got a 60-second full timeout. Big 3-possession game right now. Again, difference in the game, James. Scotties are 14 of 18 from the line. 5 of 11 are the Mountaineers, so big 9-point advantage. And yeah, they have a 7-point advantage right now, so big free throw shooting, getting it done so far here for the Scotties. But 124 away from Chocolate Town right now.
Score update here, Lee Moan. I'll let you announce it because you've been doing all the great score updates.
South Fayette up 44-42.
Where did that come from?
At the end of 3. Yeah, that both teams shoot. Well, you heard the stats.
Yeah.
So
you heard Don Rebel saying, "Giddy up." Thank you, sir, Don Rebel. We had a chance to get him on one of our LC SportsNet broadcasts.
How about that's a great thing to have him. Now he's almost like the George Guido, you know. Been to every gymnasium, and
except for the couple of new ones, couple of the propels that have come about in the last couple of years, but finally got him up to the Nika High Fieldhouse.
And another Crane Room update: Blackhawk leads North Catholic 21-20 at the half. Nice game there. So all these games and Lancaster Mennonite defeats Holy Cross 51-40. So we will have a Mennonite team out to Hershey. That's great.
Kayla and Kylie Frusdorfer. Mia and Kendall Pruz and Kelly Cleaver, the 5 out for the Scotties with 1:20 remaining, up by 7. Lauren will bring it across the timeline for Berlin Brothers Valley. Pass into the corner, through the hands and out of bounds. Grace Seckler couldn't hang on to it. That's turnover number 20 against Berlin and Union. There's still plenty of time left.
Just remind me I'm at press row. We can't cheer. For as much as we want to stand and cheer, we got to act professional here.
There's going to be a reach and foul right off the inbounds. It'll send Cleaver to the line to shoot a pair more. Kelly Cleaver. Not quite Jordan-esque in terms of the performance, but the flu game definitely comes in mind. You can tell.
Yeah, she's gassed.
First free throw on the way, rattles it home.
Yeah, these free throws are a little easier now. You have a 7-point lead, a 3-possession game. She's 5 of 7 from the line. Guy just sort of slashed off. That's what just
give me a point total when you can on Cleaver. I want to make sure
she's got 15.
Cool. Toes the line looking for number 16. Back iron, no good. Mia Pruz ran in there for the rebound, and she's going to force it to be last touched by Berlin Brothers Valley.
They say it was off Seckler.
Subs ready to check right back in for Berlin as they're just going offense, defense as much as they can.
Again, the Scotties were down 13-9 at halftime.
Currently leading 38-30. Cleaver gets the inbounds pass. She's just going to try to dribble around the perimeter. Seckler reaches in for the steal and picks up her 5th foul.
That's the one you want if you're a Scottie fan right now. And Grace Seckler didn't realize that's her 5th. And she's going to have to check out. What a great career, though, for Grace Seckler. Her mother played basketball at UPJ to Pitt Johnstown, also Jess. She's also the class president.
Her brother also playing at Pitt Johnstown.
Yeah, he was the player of the year twice.
She's going to Seton Hill next year. But unfortunately, in her final game, finishes with just 9 points, keeping her 7 points under her average as Cleaver makes the first free throw, makes it a 9-point lead.
And what a great job, though, that the Scotties did not let her penetrate the whole game.
No. I think one time she was able to split the top of the D.
Yeah.
Cleaver sinks them both.
You smelling chocolate right now?
10-point lead. There's your first to 40. Union 40 to 30. Long three on the way. Too strong for Ashley Brandt. Rebound coming out for Kayla Frustorfer. She's going to get it back over. Her pass is going to be knocked away but fouled. Now I'm going to start to smell some chocolate with 57 seconds remaining.
And the good news, James, is the Union fans are on the far side of the gym, so we will not get hit with Hershey Kisses. Unless we get some baseball players on the far side.
I saw the boys over there starting to warm the arm up. Maybe Brennan Porter wants to show off his arm from across the diamond as Kayla sinks her first free throw.
What a game tonight.
Now they're starting to feel it.
You heard it right there.
Second one is good.
You heard one of the assistant coaches there as we're going to Hershey. And so are you, James. And so am I.
50 seconds remaining, it's a 12-point lead. Baseline jumper on the way, in and out, no good. Countryman fights for the rebound and ends up in the hands of Ashley Brandt, and there is going to be a whistle and a foul against Union.
They call Cleaver a loose ball. No, they're going to call Kayla.
Kayla got her on the arm. Her fourth.
Both in bone health and motion physical therapies. They must have slopped you on box side. It hasn't worked tonight. That's the only thing they haven't really done well tonight.
Free throw well off the mark from Ashley Brandt. A 74% free throw shooter. That one barely hit the rim. You can tell, too, even Berlin looks a little gassed right now on the court. Second one on the way. It goes. She's got 5. Inbound straight to Kylie. 45 seconds remaining. Behind the back dribble. It's going to be stolen away. Ball in the court. Ends up in the corner. Last touch by Berlin Brothersvalley, though. Coach Booker on the sideline. Elise Booker trying to give out directions. Cleaver crosses the timeline, kills the dribble, gets it back out to Kayla. She's double teamed. She gets pushed into the backcourt.
There's intentional foul.
They do call the intentional. Kayla Frustorfer is going to get 2 free throws and the ball back. A 9-point lead with 34 seconds remaining.
Well, enjoy the Coach Nogue here today, because on Friday you won't be able to hear him because you'll be about 1,000 feet in the air.
That's true. We will be up in the rafters at Chocolate Town.
But at least you'll be there.
Yes, we will. Frustorfer makes the first. She's 5 of 5 from the line tonight. Give me the totals when you get a secondary lead from the line for the Union Scotties.
Right now I got 20 of 20. Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 20 of 25.
21 of 26 as she makes them both. 34 seconds remaining, and Union faithful getting to their feet on the far sideline. Yes.
We'll do anything you want, Coach.
Union had an easy path to the hoop as no one was ready for the basketball, but it should have been Union basketball, the buzzer, and they blow the whistle to stop play. Play was already in. Technically, they could have let it go, but the officials also judging the confusion. Just stop play. 30 seconds remaining. Union is trying to stall the last 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah, Berlin, they've subbed everybody in, and this is going to do it.
Kylie just trying to dribble around. Dribbling through, getting away from everybody, down to 15 seconds left from a trip for the first time in Union girls sports history, the first trip ever to the state championship game. Union boys came up just short, but the Lady Scots are heading to Hershey. As she blew the whistle with 1.3 on the clock, and even Kayla gives a little laugh because they're going to have to wait just a little bit longer before the kisses come out.
Luckily, the kisses didn't come on the floor because wow.
Kylie will get 2 more free throws. Makes the first.
Everybody out and everybody celebrate.
No, not move now, Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the illegal.
Illegal move. She left too late. You left too late. One of the few blunders you've seen from Kelly Cleaver today, but it's fine. And there it is. For the first time in program history, a girls team from the Union Area School District is heading to Chocolate Town. 45-31, your final score. The Union Scotties will play Friday afternoon, 12 o'clock tip-off from the Giant Center in Hershey.
Brothersvalley, we thank you for your attendance, and please stay safe as you make your way home this evening. Thank you. Hey, we gotta get our stuff.
When you get him, come back out real quick and talk to us.
Along the baseline.
Hey, you take that with you. We'll take a quick break. The Tri-County Principals post-game show when we return. 45-31, your final score. The Scotties heading to Hershey.
At LCAP Early Learning Centers, our kids are superheroes with extraordinary abilities to explore and learn. All our programs are filled with amazing children, but we need help. We're hiring group supervisors, assistant group supervisors, aides, and many other support positions. If you love to work with children as young as 6 weeks old, then you could be a superhero too. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County. Apply today at lcap.org.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapy. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Nuvie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. Are you looking to make a difference? Well, here is your opportunity. Lawrence County Child and Youth Services is looking for Back on our Tri-County Principals post-game show. We got one of those Tri-County Principals, and we got a victorious head coach, Mr. Rob Nogay. Coach, you guys are going to Chocolate Town. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Unbelievable. I couldn't be happier for these girls. I couldn't be more proud of these girls. They've worked their butts off for 4 years with us. Listen, this is all about them right now. I couldn't be happier for them. Unbelievable.
Can you do us a favor and stop scoring like single digits in the first half and then come out in the second half? And what do you say in the locker room, or how'd that go?
Just again, I mean, I thought we had some nerves in the beginning there. We just weren't executing. We were getting beat on the glass, and in the second half we were getting beat on the glass a little bit too. I mean, it's the Final Four. They're a great basketball team.
Yes, they are.
They got a lot of size. Number 10's a great player. Number 13's a great player, and we had to buckle down and we had to execute for sure. And I thought our girls did that in the second half. We shook off some early nerves, and we got back to our game plan, and we started to execute for sure.
You say it every game. You know what you're going to get from Kelly Cleaver, but I'm sure going into the night you weren't sure what you were going to be able to get from Kelly. Talk about her performance tonight, feeling very much under the weather.
I didn't know what we were going to get out of her. She in our pregame meal today, she went home and didn't look real good. We didn't know what we were going to get, but boy, what a trooper, huh? I mean, she came to play today, and I can't say enough about all these girls. Anybody that's on the floor at any time gives me everything that they have, and that's something I challenged them at halftime. Said, hey, all this, the early nerves, and we're down 4. We got to come out and play. Kelly came to play. Zoe LaPree came to play. Kylie came to play. Kendall Pruse does the little things for us. Mia Pruse came to play. I mean, what an effort by our team, no doubt.
Down 10 in each of the last 2 games. Do you almost feel good that you're only down 4 at the half of this one?
I don't know if you ever feel good when you're down, but I'll take that better than 10 for sure. Again, things weren't going our way there in the first half, and I think it was a little feeling out process for us. And when we're good, we're getting after it defensively, and we tried to turn that up a little bit in the second half, and I think it was effective for us, and that generates points for us as well.
Yeah, defense definitely played well, but from the free throw line, 22 of 27 from the free throw line tonight. A little bit different than previous games.
Absolutely, and addressed it after the last game. I think we shot maybe 36% last time out. But, yeah, we got after it at practice again. You try to get game situations in practice, and that's hard. We put them on the foul line, make other girls stay outside the key. We don't want them to talk. I want them to be the game-like. And, hey, they came to play today. I mean, great from the foul line, great defensively, great offensively. Unbelievable feeling.
4 years ago when you took this job, the previous 4 years, the team had won 8 games in 4 years. This is win number 59 in these 4 years, and you're going to Chocolate Town. I mean, I know every coach says, yes, the goal is to win sections and districts and state championships, but was this anywhere on your radar?
I think it was, James. I think it was. We set our goals early in the year. We wanted to win the section. We wanted to compete for the WPIL. We thought we let one slip away last year against Portage. I don't know if we had an expectation of getting into the championship last year, but, as the games go on here, you win 1, you win 2, you win 3, and you say to yourself, why not us? Why not us when we get here? And, again, they came to play. Unbelievable effort by our girls against a great team. Hats off to them. I mean, that's a phenomenal girls basketball team over there, and I couldn't be happier, couldn't be more proud of our kids.
I got to ask one more question. You mentioned a lot of your players and your seniors. I got to mention one more senior who's turned assistant coach this year. Talk about Elise Booker as a coach, what she's been as an extra help for you.
I mean, Elise has helped us out all year long. I couldn't have felt any worse for her. The first scrimmage of the year after having the same thing last year. She stuck with us all year. She's part of this team. And, she's helped us from 4 years ago to get to this point. And no doubt, having her on the bench, seeing a few things for me out there and offering some advice, hey, I'll take it. And somebody that's played for me and it's played as well as she has, we'll take that any day.
Coach, executive decision, are we off on Friday?
Hey, if it was up to me, we'd be off.
Well, either way, I will be seeing you at Chocolate Town. Yeah. Let me put this as my official. I'm requesting off Friday.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you're going to be hounded by a couple newspaper people right behind you.
I got you guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate
it. See you in Hershey.
Thank you.
That's Coach Rob Nogue. Union Scotties victorious 45-31. Limon, they outscore Berlin Brothersvalley in the second half 36-18.
Wow. And after, both teams, you only made 3 field goals in the first half. Remember that?
Oh, my goodness,
3 field goals in the first half, and you come out shooting. And we knew both teams, weren't capable. They were capable to play that way in the second half for sure. And you knew it was going to happen. We were hoping it was going to happen anyways. Right. But they got it done, and that's the main thing. So it's just a great.
We're going to
feeling.
We're going to have a quick post-game show here. We want to get out of the way for the next teams coming in. Our LCAP player of the game, how can you not go Kelly Cleaver? 17 points, 11 rebounds, playing under the weather. giving it her all like you always expect, but does it yet again. She's our LCAP Player of the Game award recipient. You can view the full list of players by going to lcsportsnet.com. Click on Player of the Game. Congratulations, Kelly Cleaver. She'll get her customized T-shirt, and she'll wear it proudly on the way out to Hershey as the LCAP Player of the Game. Our Mainly Chiropractic Play of the Game. First off, we got to give a nomination. Mia Pruz, a couple big offensive rebounds down the stretch. She did a couple of great things. But we're going to go with the Frustorfer connection that gave Union the lead for good. It capped off the 7-0 run early in the third quarter that gave Union the lead for good at 16-13. Kayla to Kylie for 3. Other way around, sorry. Kylie to Kayla for 3. Your Mainly Chiropractic Play of the Game. To view tonight's Play of the Game and the full list of this year's Play of the Game, go to lcsportsnet.com, click on Play of the Game. Congratulations again to the Frustorfer sisters for your Mainly Chiropractic Play of the Game. 45-31, and Lee, this is now 4 straight sports seasons that we will make it out to Chocolatetown.
Boy, what a great feeling for the Union Scotties here, making it. Unfortunately, the boys team had a great season. Unfortunately, couldn't capitalize on it, but the girls able to get it done. And one more game against either Mountain View or Lourdes Regional. You can go to the PIAA website and keep an eye on that to see who the game will be. It will be, all we know, it's going to be Friday at 12, and James Dotson will have the call.
James Dotson and Jay Moan will be on the call for that one from high in the rafters at the Giant Center. That's Friday at noon for the opening tip. Thanks, everybody here at Hempfield. Thanks, Coach Nogue, for joining us. Incredible what this team has done.
Been fun.
And again, the first time in school history that a girls basketball or any girls sports team will play for a state championship from the U. 45-31 for Lee Moan. I'm James Dotson. Thanks to Tweety Bird back at home as well. And thanks for all of you listening live or archived at lcsportsnet.com. We'll see you in Hershey on Friday. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.